rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
Menu narration set to 100.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Hurts working in the pistol. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
On play action, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Here's Barkley. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Leo Chenal. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. That his first touchdown of the new year. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. To get things started is Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it. And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 31, here is 2nd and 3. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. He'll tuck it and take off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner. pick up the first down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Looks to be an injured player, and oh no, it's Travis Kelce who is being looked at. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
On third down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And we will not have a return. This one hit in the field of play and bounces out of bounds. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Whoa, he works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Incredible run. 72 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Second down, they need 3. To throw, Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 18 yards and to the 18-yard line. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. A run with Barkley. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. Play action. Here's Hurts. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. To the 45. Still going. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. On play action, Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Motion is Smith. Hurts to the air on first down. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts will work here from the pistol. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Here's Barkley, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He gets that to Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Zach Baugh, the all-pro, makes the stop. Second and 7. Throwing now, Mahomes. On the run to the right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
It's going to be third. They need one. That's to Gray, open on the left side. Look at the big man go. And he will score. Noah Gray. Touchdown, KC. And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Philadelphia. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in left side by Smith. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Hurts will try it again. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Dallas Goedert, touchdown Eagles. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Eagles will have great field position right around midfield.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. It is 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll find his receiver, Johnny Wilson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On first down, it's Hurts. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Jaden Hicks. And he'll be taken down, but that is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Adoree Jackson makes the tackle. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Catch made by Smith-Schuster. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down. on the ground. This is Hunt, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Chiefs 1st down. Throwing is Mahomes. That's swung out to Hunt. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screen play there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 18 yards on the connection. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Philadelphia. To the air again, Hurts. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. In motion is Brown. A run on first and goal. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Now it's Hurts. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop. From the 24 now, here's second down and 6. To throw is Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, KC.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. To throw is Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Hardman now to return it. And and this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That one caught by Wilson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Again, Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down, and Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not
and he's in! Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's caught by Hunt. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, team's willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. A run. It's Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Hurts now. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Hurts again. That'll be taken in by Barkley. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. Hurts will try it again. A pass caught by Saquon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's 2nd down. Dotson, the man in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
In trouble, and down he goes. That is George Karlaftis. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They'll throw on 4th down with Hurts, taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. A handoff to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. A give here to Pacheco. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.